across a deep one. Run on here towards Kvaratskhelia. And here is the Georgian. Dangerous, mazy, jinking play. And the ball back for Kvaratskhelia with a chance. And the run has been made here by Kvaratskhelia for PSG. On he goes, so hard to stop. With a reverse ball. Quite cut off. Chess match so far. Teams with the conditions maybe finding the heat a bit oppressive in this first portion of the game. But the shot's on here. And a fairly regulation pickup for Oblak. Gonzalo Ramos from distance. Doué driving on. It's Doué in. Helped away. Kvaratskhelia shot. Oblak down to do his first real piece of business in this. And there's Lino quickly dispossessed. It's Hakimi again for PSG. Desiré Doué. And still PSG work the situation for the shot. And the goal. Fabian Ruiz. And the first blood is taken by the European champions, Fabian Ruiz, for 1-0 PSG. They make the incision, they make it count, and Fabian Ruiz with the first goal of Group B at this FIFA Club World Cup.
Well, PSG strike, and it's a brilliant strike from Fabian Ruiz. They win the ball back, and from there,
Nuno Mendes. They build again. The shot's on again. And down to hold again there is Jan Oblak. The ball fizzed in towards Marquinhos. And from range again the shot. And this one by Vitinha. Hakimi. It's a gorgeous switch of play. What can they fashion here? And the ball clipped wide again. PSG stay on the front foot, and the shot drilled and held by Jan Oblak. Now Doué in behind here for PSG. It's Desiré Doué. Doué, Gonzalo Ramos. Chance comes and goes for the Parisians.
yeah, it was sharp, but it's your man, the main man on the ball in the penalty area to get a strike away.
Kvaratskhelia for PSG. On to pick out the pass. They're in again! Money doubled by Paris Saint-Germain. And having had a chance seconds early to make it 1-1, now Vitinha makes it 2-0, and PSG now are in total charge of this first game in Group B. Long way back from here for Atletico Madrid. For Luis Enrique's team now, they are in total command.
Well, within minutes of one end.
Nuno Mendes here to drive on for PSG. Nuno Mendes, effortless. On he goes here now for Kvaratskhelia. It opens up! Great save, Oblak onto the crossbar.
Yeah, it was wonderful from Mendes, and that step inside is where he wants to be. And from there.
Ooh, and then Oblak's lost the ball. Mayulu, the goal's open here. And they could not take the chance. Hakimi with the opening. Vitinha, controller of play. Zaire Emery. That's a great ball dropped in here. Hakimi, right across the face. It comes Mbai's way for Paris Saint-Germain. And now the shot! And that is the final punctuation mark for Paris Saint-Germain. A third goal against the 10 of Atletico Madrid. And that is the I's dotted, the T's crossed. Mayulu for 3-0, and for Simeone it is defeat on match day 1 in Group B.
Well, the super subs, that's it.
Vitinha for Seni Mayulu. Ibrahim Mbaye. Mbaye, it's wonderful by Mbaye, still, he's hit the post. And then the second shot blocked as well.
That was wonderful feet. Great strength as well from there.
Lee Kang in for Paris Saint-Germain. It's Lee to make it 4. To round off a champion display by the European champions, Paris Saint-Germain. And goodness me, what a statement win this is. As the whistle ends the game, called on full time. 4-0, Rob. That a display worthy of the new European champions.
Well, Lee seals it. It's a statement, as much as a statement as the Champions League final was, to overcome some.
Exciting talent, attacking, driving on, got the shot away and punched away by goalkeeper Jean inside the game's first minute and 20 seconds.
In for Igor Jesus, but look at here, such speed, such wonderful feet that he's got.
Here comes Hakimi. Towards Kvaratskhelia for PSG. And he goes again the shot! And goodness me, he looked sharp early on. Driving, buccaneering, busting run here by the midfielder. On to Kvaratskhelia. Doué tries to bend one. Too high.
Just see there now. There's 9 white shirts all within the width of the goal.
This one will favour the right boot of Vitinha. Vitinha takes it, Jean saves it, and cleared away by Marlon Freitas there for Botafogo.
No, this was a fantastic ball in, though, and Bruno Mendes maybe being the better option.
Hakimi takes it, and clears the bar with it.
You can't really miss it, guys.
Do not cross. It's Kvaratskelia's free kick onto the roof of the netting. Vitinha. Vitinha shot. And again onto the roof of Jean's net.
Dinked in, and it's Hakimi here, back post. Shot was by Doué, and Stefan Fry with the fingertip save.
He's made the spectacular clearance, but here he's just not looking over his shoulder. There's 2 Seattle players collide with one another, allow the chance. It is well struck, really well saved by Fry up and over his right-hand shoulder.
Saint-Germain, second corner. Was met by Christian Roldan. That volley was by Vitinha. It's going to be a tournament where we see lots of rotation. This is PSG's strongest possible team. Desiree Doué has made a very lively start to the match. Fabian Ruiz. Feature Kvaratskhelia. Doué gliding his way forward, lovely give and go. Desiree Doué! It was well saved by Fry. He turned 23 last week. One of the best left backs in world football. Mendes there with the ball in. It's just about touched away. And then it's fired in! And there is the goal! Paris Saint-Germain had the lead. Well, PSG had that defeat against Botafogo in their last game. They want to bounce back here. And that seems to go in via deflection. And Paris Saint-Germain lead 1-0, and they're heading for the last 16.
Yeah, it's a corner. Vitinha's had one opportunity, second opportunity. This is the third. I said don't give him a third. They did. It does come off a deflection. This one he side foots. Ball's going well wide.
Here's Hakimi. 3-on-3 here. Hakimi up against Bell. Linking with Doué. Hakimi. Dazzles defenders. Finding Cinema Yurdu. Yurdu with a shot which ricochets away and behind for a Paris Saint-Germain corner. Another one here, Vitinha. Hakimi. Great ball in! Oh, and it was attacked there by João Neves in midfield. Christian Roldan, good ball by him. They could be in here. It's Vargas. And he turned inside. And PSG just about clear the ball away. Now they break away. Bradley Barker. Buckler with the pass. Hakimi! It's 2-0! So clinical, so ruthless. That's why PSG are the European champions. And that's why they're favourites to become the world champions. The right-back Hakimi with his 10th goal this season. And PSG lead 2-0.
Yes, when you do open up and you try to break on your own, which you have to do if you're Seattle, you're losing, you're going to have to try to get goals back. But when you get into open 1v1 situations against this PSG side, you see Barcola, from the first time he took the player down the wing, that set him up.
Twice they've been the MLS champions. Mendes square, oh, it's turned away. What a clearance there, preventing a third goal for PSG. That was remarkable stuff.
Oh, here's this clearance. Sinu, who comes back to the line. Oh, that's a really good clearance. Off balance.
Mendes punches that into Desiree Doué. Kvaratskhelia still goes on his own, cuts it back to Barcola. And already, Oscar Ustari called into action just 3 minutes into this one.
It's just got to survive. They have to survive the first 15 minutes. There's always levels in professional sport, and this is another level list for Inter Miami to take on PSG.
I wonder how much they've been able to take from that into planning for this game. Looks like Vitinha to deliver this one for PSG. Vitinha goes in towards the back post! And it's the Parisians that lead in just 5 minutes. And it's the youngster João Neves that's got it.
It's a brilliant free kick, but he's completely unmarked. João Neves, the smallest player on the pitch, and he's well onside. Comfortable header. Brilliant ball in from Vitinha. But in truth, he has to be marked. That comes down to the preparation before the game to allow João Neves to make that move and that run around the far post. Ustari really has absolutely no chance at this point, and that is the dream start for PSG.
Doué finds Ruiz. Can he find the all-important cut-back cross? He can't. He falls to the ground. And Vitinha, reverse pass. Controlled nicely by Doué. Shot comes in and it's just wide. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia just sending another warning shot towards Oscar Ustari's goal, and he was so close to finding that right bottom corner.
Well, that'll be a brilliant angle of the attempted finish from Kvaratskhelia, and he's not far away. Switch of play is on every time. This ball.
Kvaratskhelia. Ball about going down to ground for a second. He looked like he was clipped. He stayed on his feet. And in the process has won a corner.
Well, every time he gets it, he's got Cello 1v1 inside the 18-yard box, and he can't touch him, otherwise he gives a penalty away. Bayern 1 or 2 free kicks to try and get up the pitch because PSG are closing them down so well.
Maxi Falcone. Fabian Ruiz! Clever! Well, if you are enjoying the FIFA Club World Cup coverage on DAZN as PSG look to overlap here. Fabian Ruiz into João Neves. The Parisians double their lead. He could have been a selfish Fabian Ruiz, but he wasn't for his teammate. Look at the pressure, the hunting mentality from the Parisians that have been ruthless so far. Just onside is the Spaniard. And it was all about that killer pass into João Neves, who's just bagged a brace in the FIFA Club World Cup.
And that was my point earlier about players just playing the extra pass. Many players, if you're in Fabian Ruiz's position, would have took that shot on, but he done the right thing. Simple 5-yard pass.
There's the overlap. Doué whips it across. And it goes from bad to worse. For Inter Miami. As much as Fabian Ruiz want to take the goal.
He might be offside. No, he wasn't. It was the second phase of play, so he's onside. But again, the marking, two centre-backs are not checking their shoulders. They don't spot Fabian Ruiz. It might be an own goal in the end.
It looks as if it will go down as an own goal.
Aviles.
A substitution appearance to forget at the moment for the Argentine. Against the Brazilians, Botafogo. Did beat Seattle 2-0 and Atletico Madrid 4. Here's Barcola. Hakimi off the bar. The rebound falls back the Moroccans' way.
Look at the movement with Barcola, bottom right-hand side of the screen. He's well onside. Jordi Alba nowhere near spotting the run of the youngster. And then you're just relying on luck if you can try and survive, or can Astari find a save? He can't.
Achraf Hakimi, 2 goals in 2 games in the FIFA Club World Cup. The first deflection and save was nearly a moment of... On July 5th, it'll be live on DAZN. Make sure you get the app. Desiree Doué. First time he's been that selfish and had a shot at goal. We know he can score. He's
sensational to watch. Oh,
what a turn from Bradley Barcola. Deserved the finish. Any problems?
Look at that no-look pass from Vitinha right into the safe side of Barcola. That's an underrated pass. That needs to be taught more in the modern game. A safe side pass where you take it away from the defender and put it on the...
Could have been PSG's 5th. Doué to deliver. And Barcola with a free header. That time, the moment that they came out to see. Another Lionel Messi goal, his first as a 38-year-old. Kvaratskhelia.
That demands a lot of work in that midfield for Inter Miami.
It's a lofted ball into Hakimi. What introduction that could have been from Ousmane Dembele.
I think these two guys are the best.
Corner played in quickly. He's going to find Doué. The 2 changes that have just come on.
Ruiz outside of the boot, tries the clever pass, but it's very well watched over the far side. But the pocket's been picked, and it might open up here for PSG. It flashes wide of Neuer's right-hand post, Desiree Doué. And the first chance in this game comes the way of PSG.
You can't get caught on the ball like that against this side. Good strike. You see him trying to block the lines. He just flashes it wide.
Of the 2020 Champions League final in Lisbon, which Bayern Munich won 1-0 thanks to Kingsley Coman. Here come PSG. Space on the right for Hakimi. He's got 2 blue shirts in the middle. To the back post it goes. Kvaratskhelia into the side netting.
Extra bit of quality, but this pass is exceptional. Just ran away.
Here's Vitinha. Doué knocks it on to Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia back to Doué. Cuts it back. There's Fabian Ruiz. Jonathan Tah steps up, and that opens a hole in the Bayern Munich back line. Kvaratskhelia out on the left. Upamecano comes across. Kvaratskhelia skips away from him. Kvaratskhelia tries to go all the way. Neuer with the save. And the flick away by Stanisic, and then Lima.
Much better. Very close even on the second angle here. Neuer does very, very well down at the toes.
Kvaratskhelia showing what the entirety of Ligue 1. Seen him bursting forward that often. He did do it at times, obviously, but not as much as we'd like. Kvaratskhelia picks up possession, plays it through. Bradley Barcola for PSG. Save Manuel Neuer.
Well, he just shapes up. He knows he's going far corner. It always looks good with the goalkeeper with that reverse hand over the top.
Neuer now. Oh, and that's risky at the back from Manuel Neuer, who makes the slide to recover initially, but the danger's still there! Oh, and it just trickles wide. The man who's just come on could have turned into the match winner. And Manuel Neuer, we've been singing his praises in this game, but he was almost the ultimate villain there. And Manuel Neuer, we've been singing his praises in this game, but he was almost the ultimate villain there. So close to the ultimate giveaway.
He gets away with one. There's a slight bit of contact.
Lima steps in, and now Kane. Lima continues his run, but runs into trouble. João Neves picks the pocket of the England man. Hakimi. João Neves. PSG players waiting in the penalty area. Doué's there! PSG have the breakthrough in Atlanta. Désiré Doué does it. The best side in France, the best side in Europe, and today they look like the best side in Atlanta as PSG take the lead here in Georgia.
Oh, you can't make mistakes. The finish is good. You lose it in the middle, but he gets it out of his feet. He doesn't hit it too well. No, you're wrong-footed, thinking it's going across him. But that's the breakthrough, that's the strike we've waited for. The mistakes.
Dembele into João Neves. Well, maybe they can win it here. João Neves has Dembele ahead of him to finish Bayern Munich off the crossbar. Hakimi. No options anywhere near him, just has to keep the ball. He does more than that. Achraf Hakimi, Ousmane Dembele! What a moment in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Atlanta's never seen anything like this. Two of Europe's best doing the best, and what a finish to wrap up this magnificent game here in Atlanta. Ousmane Dembele makes it PSG 2, Bayern Munich 0, and that was simply sublime.
Well, how does he get through there? Hakimi, he couldn't get past three, could he? He could. He pulls the ball back. He gets it.
Achraf Hakimi. Dembele. Fabian Ruiz had a bend, needed to be pushed away. Now the first moment of duress for Thibaut Courtois.
It takes some team to force Real Madrid into a low block like this.
Doué. Hakimi. Saved brilliantly by Courtois. Dembele. Doué again with those twinkle toes. Well positioned Raul Asensio, but he's dilly-dallied here. And did Courtois foul? Doesn't matter anyway, because Fabian Ruiz gives Paris Saint-Germain the early lead at the MetLife Stadium. And Real Madrid have only got themselves to blame.
And it's Raul Asensio dallying on the ball. You can't do that with this PSG side. The way they press with Ousmane Dembele.
Fabian Ruiz, who scored in the opening group game, the 4-0 win over Atletico Madrid, gives Paris Saint-Germain the lead here against Real Madrid. It may well have come back for a VAR review as to whether it was a penalty, but that became a moot point. But Fabian Ruiz was on hand to tap it home.
I think it would have been a penalty, but Raul Asensio just didn't see Ousmane Dembele coming. Wins the ball there, it's the next one. Dembele takes it past Courtois. Fabian Ruiz going to do the dirty work out of possession.
Rudiger, another mistake. Dembele, fleet-footed, takes his big chance. And Paris Saint-Germain, the Champions League winners, are looking on top of the world here in New Jersey today. 2 goals inside the opening 9 minutes. 2 defensive mistakes from the mighty Real Madrid.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, Connor. Tony Rudiger, one of the most experienced players on the pitch, just seems to miskick the ball. Ousmane Dembele again with the pressure on the centre-back to force the error. Under control. I don't know what he's doing, but Dembele wasn't waiting around to ask questions. A brilliant...
Little hesitation, Kvaratskhelia, but Paris Saint-Germain keep it flowing. Hakimi, who's been in the goals lately. Achraf Hakimi, 11 goals this season from right back. Desiree Doué. Hakimi. It's just so smooth from Paris Saint-Germain. How they carve their way through Madrid. Fabian Ruiz in for his second. What about this for a scoreline now? Real Madrid have absolutely no idea what's hit them here. As Fabian Ruiz makes it PSG 3, Real Madrid 0.
It's absolutely unstoppable from Paris Saint-Germain. The way they play out with that press with calmness. It's a joy to watch. Look at this, the one-touch passing. There was an option over to the left. He plays in Hakimi, he squares it. Fabian Ruiz takes his time, sees Valverde, gets his body between himself and his opponent, gives the goalkeeper the eyes. Simple goal, but an absolutely amazing team goal from Paris Saint-Germain.
The celebrations from Luis Enrique. That winning feeling. So hard to beat for Paris Saint-Germain. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Dembele returns it to him. 1-on-1 up against Raul Asensio. And Paris Saint-Germain within a whisker of making it 4.
Might not see it. We only see the finish from Kvaratskhelia. Little drag, just doesn't. He's looking to curl it. Doesn't catch it right. I don't know if it bobbles up, but it's the rotation. It's Vitinha dropping into the centre-half position. It's Nuno Mendes taking the width.
Hoisted in by the Portuguese internationals. Set up for another Portuguese player, Nuno Mendes. Palmed away by Thibaut Courtois. When Real Madrid have been haunted by bad mistakes, but mistakes that have been ruthlessly pounced upon. Fabian Ruiz. Acres of space again for João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Onto that right boot of his, and it had the bend, but it's set off too wide. Barcola, oh, he's turned Valverde inside out there. Didn't do quite as well with the delivery. Very much evidence of what Bradley Barcola is able to do, just toying with their illustrious opponents. Look at the space again. Achraf Hakimi. Gonzalo Ramos. How Paris Saint-Germain would love a 4th goal here too. Not often enough today as a Real Madrid player just dropped a shoulder, taken a chance and created something the way Militao did there. But now this is the trouble when your defenders are up creating chances, and Hakimi, Militao can't stop it. He actually did really well, but Barcola keeping it alive. Oh, that's it. Good night, good luck. Gonzalo Ramos seals Paris Saint-Germain's place in the FIFA Club World Cup final. They've been head, shoulders, top hat, the whole lot. And a tribute to Diogo Jota from his Portuguese international colleague, Gonzalo Ramos. Paris Saint-Germain 4, Real Madrid 0. They ain't coming back from this now.
It's been an absolute masterclass, and it's the calmness in front of goal which is astounding in a game of this importance. Look at the ball over the top again. Courtois doesn't know whether to come or go. Ramos looks up, tries to play across the box. Militao hesitates, gets the block in. Look, Barco, look at that turn in the box.
FIFA Club World Cup coming to an end today, but exciting times for UK viewers as DAZN is the new home of Italian football, showing every game from Serie A. Here is Desiree Doué! Wonderful reaction from Robert Sanchez.
Left hand here, look at Doué on his left foot. He scored from a similar position.
Hakimi. Good ball in. Joe Neves with the header. Sanchez with the save again. Club World Cup, Joe Neves.
It's a brave header from Joe Neves. You can see Levi Colwell's outstretched foot, and this is quite a routine.
By João Pedro. It's the first time that Palmer has scored twice in a game since the Premier League match at Tottenham Hotspur in December. Scalia, and a fumbles this time by Sanchez. This is where Paris Saint-Germain have got to produce that Parisian pride. Show us what they can do. That's the chance! Dembele denied by Sanchez again.
Good work. It's a great ball in. Dembele just looking just to help it on with his right foot. Look at the reaction from Robert Sanchez. It's a wonderful save.
Desiree Doué. Fancies it. Paris Saint-Germain, who have scored 2 goals from long range of this tournament from outside the penalty area.
Yeah, people don't like when I say this, but a very good yellow card from Levi Colwell.
Here's Barcola. Up against Malo Gusto. Good turn. Sanchez to Chelsea's rescue again.